What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the top 5 books that changed my life. Simply put, the 5 books that absolutely changed my whole perspective and whole mindset on absolutely everything. So, if you're looking to grow your mindset as well, I highly encourage you to watch to the end of this video, and whatever one suits you, I highly recommend you pick up, because again, knowledge is power nowadays, and I do not go a day without reading. I'll read for 45 minutes to 60 minutes every single day, and I love it. You know, and you can never stop learning. No matter if you're the richest person in the world, no matter if you're the fittest person in the world, you can never stop learning, because there's not one person, and there never will be one person who knows everything. So let's get straight into it. First book, The Only Skill That Matters. Now, what is this book? The Only Skill That Matters. It's really about reading faster, remembering more, and becoming a super learner. And this is great for reading itself. What's the author? Jonathan A. Levi. He pretty much shares some techniques and how we learn. Like how we learn, parts of the brain. Some of the techniques he uses, I have remembered them. I will remember them for the rest of my life. Why? Because he used his technique and the techniques he showed. I will remember that for the rest of my life. So, if you want to read faster, remember more, and become a super learner, I'm not going to share the techniques he used, because that's kind of just, I could share them with you guys, but I would rather if you pick up this book, I'd rather him share it to you, because again, I can't really share it with you. Like, one is reading, and it's kind of like speed reading. It's like reading 2 words in one go. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't use it very much unless I need to read at a specific time. But if you're looking to, again, read faster, remember more, The Only Skill That Matters by Jonathan Levi. Great book. Great book for that. Now, second, this is not in order, by the way, of least impacted the most. Ego is the enemy. Now, first of all, what is our ego? Now, the ego is very, very hard to explain. Very. And look, I'm only 16 years old, so I don't have a perfect definition, but in my eyes, the ego is trying to be someone you are not, but it can also be your best friend. If you try to eliminate your ego, in my eyes, it's not the way to go about it, because again, you need it. It's part of you, you need it. But you cannot make decisions from it. Yeah, in this book, Ryan Holiday, probably one of my favorite authors of all time. I've read a couple of his books, absolutely amazing. He pretty much shares how humility, if you guys know what humility means, pretty much showing respect, love for everything around the world, how it changed his life and how it changed my life as well. As you can see, I don't know if you can see all the orange bits, you probably can, but all the things I've highlighted, this book was absolutely amazing. This opened my eyes to who I truly am. Yeah, before this, I thought I had no ego. I wasn't run from my ego, but I really started to notice that I was, you know? And all of us do. Even the people who say they're their highest self, they still have the ego in them. Everybody has the ego in them. So if you want to learn more about your ego and how to use it, I know it says here, the fight to master our greatest opponent, but what I got from this book is how to use it to our advantage, not as a liability. Now, I have my favorite book right here. I'm not going to show it to you guys because I'm going to keep it for last. That's my favorite book, by the way. I'm going to share it with you. Now, the second one, or the third one I should say, this is a finance book, but of course, I still took the finance perspective on this book seriously, but the mindset, and you probably know what it is. Think and Grow Rich. Now look at the title. It doesn't say work and grow rich, it says think and grow rich. Now look, I'm not going to talk about the financial aspects because this channel is not about finance. Or maybe if you guys want to expand to that, we can, but let's just leave it for personal mindset development right now. This pretty much tells you how to manifest, how to attract, how to manifest things, how your mind works. It's not the same as The Only Skill That Matters, but it's very, very similar. It talks more about spirituality, success and spirituality, manifestation, all that kind of stuff. So as you can see, again, I've read this book like 3 or 4 times. Napoleon Hill, the author, actually says to read it quite a few times because, again, it's how our brain works. The more we do something, the more we remember it. So as you can see, I've highlighted heaps in here. This book, my favorite finance book I've ever read, and probably the number 1 book, even though it says nothing about manifestation and spirituality, it's the best book for that. So, if you're into finance yourself and you want to attract money, attract positive things into your life, go pick yourself up this book if you haven't already. You will not regret it one bit. I guarantee you. Now, number 4. This book took me about a month and a half to read. It's a pretty big book, but you probably heard of it. The 48 Laws of Power. Now, as you can tell by the title of the book, this book is not just about power over the world, presidential politics kind of stuff. It's about, well, it is mostly about the power of the world and how leaders are leaders and everything. But it also has that power over yourself. It teaches you how to have that power over yourself, which is the most important. Robert Greene, the author, he states that if you cannot have power over yourself, you cannot have power over the world. It's as simple as that. Yeah? Well, if you want to have a good world, a positive world around you. But this is no presidential politic thing. But if you want to learn how to really control yourself and be the master of your mind, conquer your mind, the 48 Laws of Power will be your best friend. As you can see, I'm going to show you the first few pages. In this book, he goes through the laws. I'm going to share one with you. I'm going to share law 1. Never outshine the master, because all these laws are very secret. They're not the laws you would think. They're very secret. They're very hidden, but that's what makes them so powerful. Always make those above you feel completely superior. In your desire to please or impress them, do not go too far in displaying your talents, or you might accomplish the opposite. Inspire fear and insecurity. Make your masters appear more brilliant than they are, and you will attain the heights of power. Sorry if you can hear some background noise as well. It's just my sausage dog just barking across the road. But anyways, this book is a very good book if you really want to open your eyes to yourself and the world. So again, if you want power over yourself, you want to conquer your mind, it's your best friend. Now, the last book. The book that changed my life. Are you ready for it? You probably know what it is. Actually, no, you probably don't know what it is because I've never really shared it. The Power of Now. Right here. This is not the normal cover for this book, so you might not recognize it, but The Power of Now, you know it. The Power of Now. It's a spiritual book. It's a guide to spiritual enlightenment. This is the book, I read this about not 6 months ago, probably would have been 2 months ago. That was 6 months ago, it was way too much. I read a bit of this book about 6 months ago, but I fell off it to another book. And I finished this about 2 months ago. It took me about 2 weeks to read. And if you want to live your life in harmony, not happily, not unhappily, but in peace, this book will change your life. Eckhart Tolle really just digs deep, the author, digs deep into our emotions. And he pretty much tells us that we are not our emotions. Simple. If you can learn to be at peace with yourself and with the world, with your friends, with your family, that never goes away. Peace is not temporary. So, if you're a spiritual guy, or if you just want to, just like power, learn to conquer your mind but dig deeper into your emotions, that's why I really love this book. It really digs fucking deep, and I love digging deep.
What did he say?
Pause. Don't take that the wrong way, please. But I love digging deep into emotions. I love digging deep into why we're here. So, if you want to transform your thinking, you want to transform your mindset, The Power of Now will change your life. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. But that's it. That's my top 5 books. I might leave a link in the description with all these books below. If any of them found you interesting, if you found any interesting, do some more research if you want to. And look, I highly encourage you to read. It's very important because again, knowledge is power. But that's it. They're the 5 books I would say changed my life. That changed my life. And again, I'm going to continue to read and read and read. It's very, very important. You can never be too smart. As I said in the start of this video, you can never be too smart. But with that being said, hope you guys did enjoy. If you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button. Also leave a like on this video because I'm helping you become the best version of yourself and build that strong mindset you need for life. So you might as well, it's a win-win for both of us. But anyways, leave a comment below on what you want to see next week for the next weekly upload. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.